Buongiorno! We used to say that.
Yeah, well, you did.
Well, anyway, if you're wondering why we're squeezed
Wow,
together
we're just so cuddled up. Isn't it nice? G-list celebrities is getting intimate. And that's because we have our very first special guest today.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? But first off, who are you?
My name is Franco. Wearing a shoelace as a belt. Last name.
And my name is Onyx on Dick's Bitch. And we are joined by our only listener of this podcast. I need y'all to make some noise for the transsexual trendsetter of the tri-state area, Little Piece!
Yay!
Oh!
Hello, that is me. My name is Little Piece.
Oh
I am the transsexual trendsetter of the tri-state area. You can follow me on Instagram at Little Dick Legend. That's LITTLEDICK Legend. If you need to bleep that out.
No, we don't.
No. We don't bleep anything
I know.
out.
I noticed that.
Yeah, we
keep it
raw
real.
and uncut.
Yeah, no segments.
Nothing.
No interviews.
Well, this is an interview in a way. In a way.
Yeah, you barely review the show.
Yes. You texted me earlier this week. You're like, "Do you do any segments?"
Well,
or
I
games?
know you.
I was like,
I
no.
know you didn't. And I know they don't do any segments because I actually am a listener.
Okay.
And
Clock that.
and I was encouraging segments.
Okay.
I think it was a subtle push, a subtle nod. Maybe try some fucking segments. It's boring.
Yeah, I'd love to hear some. I should. Well,
You know what's crazy?
It's a knife.
Well, I do have to
It's
say,
a knife win.
Little Piece, you're the first person in this podcast to be in full beat, full shoe, full glam. There's a stone, there's a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm wearing nails. They are my own.
There's a lash.
Okay, a fur.
A fur. That's
And
right.
a rhinestone bra. And yes, Target sweatpants.
Clock that.
You heard
No,
that
it's
here,
a very
bitch.
Leah
You know what
Kate
else is
inspired.
crazy? Not only are you the first guest to be on this podcast, the first person to be in drag on this podcast, you're also the second Italian person to be on this podcast.
You're not Italian?
Oh, honey.
God, no.
I want you to look at me and think, is
Look
this
at
an
this
Italian
complexion.
person?
Compare
Buongiorno,
these
girl.
colors.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
You're my Italian.
we're
you're my
really-
Sorella.
People don't know, actually. But I'm just like you.
You're just like me. Little Piece is just like me.
We have really so many secret Philadelphia Italian connections.
We have
really.
a lot of weird connections that a lot of people don't know about.
No. We had the same friends in high school.
You know what's crazy? That we had the same friends in high school. Sorry,
Crazy because we didn't know each other. Well, one time I think I messaged you on Tinder, but it was more
Really?
like hi. Yeah, it was like hi because I really was like I know you know my friends.
I would see. I remember
That was a message. I know you know my
I know you know my
friends.
friends.
No, I didn't say. I think I just said hi.
No, it's my relationship to you was that because you went to a certain high school that was near
I went
Kappa.
to
Okay, you went to
Kappa.
Kappa.
I'm Christian.
Performing arts, honey.
we had 5 different principals in my 4 years at the school.
Yes,
That's
and I went to
messy
high
boobs.
school next to that high school, but I had friends at your high
Yeah.
school, so I would see you like with like other people that I sort
You'd
of
see me
knew.
walking home.
Okay, yeah.
Or like because I didn't stay
you would see me going to
I would
be a
yeah, I would-
degenerate. Yeah.
Did you ever hang out in
a nice
Rittenhouse? Were you a Rittenhouse
I
rat
grew
at
up
all?
in Rittenhouse.
But you never
That's
saw
right,
me there.
but because you used to.
You
hang
grew
out.
up there, but I was in the
But
park.
I didn't hang out.
I was
in
getting
Rittenhouse
harassed
Square.
by bike cops in Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I didn't spend my time in Rittenhouse Square. I did not spend my time in public a lot growing up.
Well, it's interesting because 2 of you, I think, are some of the only people in the Philadelphia scene that are actually born and raised in Philadelphia.
Can we
You
make
mean
some noise for
Aquaria?
that?
Yeah, makes noise
Oh,
for that.
yeah.
No, she wasn't.
Oh no, she was in
But
Bumblebee.
she also is
No,
a
but
child
what's
of an
really
Italian
crazy-
restaurant owner in Philadelphia.
Wait, are you
Pennsylvania.
serious?
else?
Yeah, I
An
texted
Italian
you about
restaurant?
this years ago. This is so ridiculous.
Okay, so
you
not
don't remember
only
anything about.
are we both Italian,
Buongiorno.
both natural blondes,
Uh-huh.
and both of our parents own Italian restaurants.
Well, no, my dad does. My mom left.
no, both of our parents.
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom only does. My dad is
Yeah.
dead. So
Twin.
Oh my God.
Where have you been?
Y'all are
Wait,
just
I have to show you
completing
this.
each other.
No,
This
you
is
don't know. You don't.
crazy.
Like
That's really
it's-
You
crazy.
have a dad and you have a mom.
you're like
Wait.
you're a girl and I'm a boy.
No
I'm
shit.
just kidding. Life is a nightmare.
This is crazy.
No,
I grew up in Massachusetts, so.
Wow.
So
A
what
secret
would you
third
know?
thing.
What would you
I don't know shit.
about being a real TS Paisan?
I know things about chowder and shellfish.
Oh, the camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Clam right on me. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the first question?
First question is, Little Piece, me and Franco talk about this a lot.
do.
That
It
you
has come up
have
before.
generated and created a genre of humor in Philadelphia that I think has literally rubbed off on so many people and so many like newer performers.
Oh,
It's-
wait, actually,
you know,
hold on,
you, like,
because I think
really
I recently
have.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, keep going.
Like you really
Yeah.
have created a genre of humor that I think is like Philly humor is now on the map because of you.
That's a
and
great
I've
way to put
seen it
that.
now in like other cities, like you've really created something. Because when I
Wait,
think of a Little
tell me
Piece
about that,
number,
no shade.
first of all, we are nothing below 10 minutes in a mix.
No, well, that time I did that for you because I knew. But
but you have.
I like to pull my weight.
And
when
you
tips are
do
pulled.
like repeating like a phrase in a song for like I even know how to describe
No,
the
you know
humor.
what it is? You like kind of like ushered in this like very specific like absurdist drag humor into numbers where it's like the numbers are like super chaotic, like bordering. They're like very niche and like, but they don't seem like exclusive. So like other people will see it and
Yes.
still laugh even if they don't know what the jokes are because it's a lot of references. And I feel like that gets replicated a lot by a lot of people.
like
in
a
our
lot of
community,
people in
so.
Philly who are like, I'm a comedy girl, like are stemming
I'm
from
not even a
from the
comedy girl, like-
that's they're stemming from the Little Piece blueprint, honey. Like it's really true though.
It is true. It's
Sorry,
very,
that's like exactly what I want people to get. Oh my god, that's exactly what I want people to get when I perform.
yeah.
Oh my god.
We
But the thing
crying?
is,
Yeah, that was.
We got Little Piece to cry on the
No,
podcast.
I'm not crying.
No,
I'm
kidding.
just emotional.
No, I understand.
It's really nice to hear those things.
yeah. I
no,
mean, it's
and
like,
you deserve your
know.
flowers, bitch.
It's so interesting because like we did get to see kind of the whole journey of it all, didn't we?
I
Yeah,
mean,
we did.
Well, you got to see more of the.
I
Journey
got to
just
see
from
the
one
whole
time.
journey.
I've seen
one
like
time
her
Franco-
whole
I've seen her whole
life.
life.
No, well, no. You know, more people in this scene have secretly seen my life than y'all know.
I believe that.
Well,
Wait,
one
bleep that
time,
out.
Oomph was like, "And why do I know your family?" And I was like, "Why do you know my family?"
Yeah, you're like you answer
Exactly.
that.
That's really weird.
Oh no, girl. Like, anyway.
But also now your sister is like the staple DJ
For
shows in
drag
the scene.
shows.
Sister
And-
as a DJ is so
Pussy.
fucking funny. I die every time
It
they
is
use
and
a
it-
fucking
now,
SpongeBob.
when Lulu and I take our show other places, and if she's not with us, we're like, we're missing part of it.
Yeah.
Like part of the show literally is missing because she's not there because she does such a fucking good job. And she is one of the only bitches that plays the music at the appropriate volume. I have to say that.
Shout out Ava Italia, DJ
Shout
Ava
out
Italia,
DJ
Ava
Ava
Italia.
Italia.
dot
She followed-
drag queen on Instagram.
She followed us on Instagram.
She did. Oh,
She
probably
did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
she's a lesbian.
And
So
that's true.
She's lesbian.
well, she just that I've noticed a lot of lesbians are really good at supporting local drag. I appreciate that lesbians.
And they look better than us.
Are you not calling me a lesbian?
Well,
It's a knife. It's a knife when you make it to
it's
the
a
top.
compliment, and then it's a knife right in the fucking back, bitch.
Well, it's the
Right.
knife one.
So-
Okay. Okay,
That's
wait.
really
So
crazy.
my life, but my journey. But you, cause,
But wait, no, my life.
No, well, ugh.
Let's talk about the journey.
no. Because Franco one time painted me.
Oh my god, I fucking did for $50.
It was
Like one of your
wonderful.
French girls. Wait, forfeit you. Wait, who
not
got
like
$50?
painted. I
No,
yeah.
like painted the face.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like.
No, never. No, it's a knife, and it's crazy that you go by Franco. But
Is it so funny?
What?
it's so funny. it's so funny.
Like calling you
Why is it
Lexi feels like.
no, because that's how I like when I really
Oh,
met
that's
you
true.
for real and like started knowing you as a human being.
Yeah.
Well, no, like you don't understand. Like we were just faces in the background of each other's worlds.
really
I
is
think,
that.
and then we just became
that ain't
characters in
that
the
a
background of each other's
sentence.
worlds.
We were
you
just
just
characters
faces in the background of each other's
We were just in the
worlds.
footnotes.
Well, yeah, like and that's okay.
That is okay.
Yeah, but really, that is
But
okay.
what was I saying?
Painted
painted
by
you on.
Franco.
Painted. Okay. So I was in a competition a local weekly.
Weekly?
It was weekly.
Called? Yeah, I think it was weekly.
It was.
Well,
Well, anyway, so
yeah. So that happened. Huh?
do you use he on this podcast?
Yeah.
Well, for only for
So-
you.
Have you got
It's a knife, and
There is a bug in here. I'm
Really?
looking at it.
it's a knife.
Boo.
For this nasty wig. That's not my
okay, wait,
wig.
what was it? No, I want to tell the story.
Yes.
I did your makeup.
You did my makeup
Yeah.
like Mickey Mouse, but also Kiss.
Yes.
And it was for like a Club Kid Mickey Mouse challenge, and oh my god,
that.
Dragula! I did an
Dragula.
Abora inspired.
I'm gonna
what
edit.
was
I'm gonna
this
try to.
for?
Do you have a
It was
picture
for-
of that? Wait, why are we allowed to say that?
I know we're not allowed to. Say, we're allowed to say it. I just don't know. I don't know if I want to give.
Yeah.
Oh please!
I don't know if I want to give it a
that
shout out
person.
even. Like
well,
it's
it
not
was
even
so
worth it.
interesting. Martine and I last night were talking about how Philly,
Martine, your other listener.
Our other listener, shout out to Martine. Hello, Martine. Philly has been through so many eras of include like there was.
Demonic.
I'll use the
gay
names.
producers.
We had the
Yeah, if
Mimi
we're- if
era,
we're
the
talking
Josh
about this, the
era,
Josh era.
the John era.
John, oh my
The
god, the bird
John
era.
the Bird era, Taboo round 1 era, Taboo round 2.
That was Taboo round 1.
Taboo 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 2,
Ding,
5,
ding,
4.
ding. Wait, so I just on my way here, I received a
numbers.
text from Martine. On my way, I received a text from
She's gonna let
Martine
you know.
that said, no, she said 214. Wait, what is it?
It's 254
is taboo. And I didn't know. I had no
don't
idea.
know.
I had
What
no
is
idea either.
254?
No one knows.
Oh, it's 254 South 12th Street or whatever.
I think
right?
they're renaming it to that.
Yeah. But I think I remember from it's. I think it's 254 South 12th.
It's 254 South 12.
But you know where my weekly show is at Frankie Bradley's, 1320 Chancellor Street. Okay, $5 Friday every Friday night at Frankie Bradley's. $5 cover, $5 drinks, $5 food. The whole hummus plate.
Wait,
is
$5 food?
Yeah, the hummus plate is $5.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
No, and it's the mac and cheese, which
Why
is
the-
already a really good deal for at Frankie Bradley's. The mac and cheese that they do for happy hour is like, it's like deceptively small. It's actually really big. No.
That's what they say about me.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like that.
okay. It's a knife one. Anyway, and they do the whole hummus plate.
So you can
And
go
you've-
with
and
$20.
you've ever had that before?
That's in.
Yeah.
I've never
That's a
had that.
drink.
'Cause-
That's a
no,
tip.
the
and
other
a snack.
the other week I was Biddy, Biddy B. Shout out
Biddy
Biddy B.
Shout out Biddy B.
Does Biddy?
Biddy once told me that they thought about putting it on once.
One time I was in the B West dressing room, and Saphira was at Pride, and she was like, "What are you up to now? Aren't you doing a podcast?" And I was like, "I'm not." And she was like, "You should really start a podcast. I would listen."
Oh my God.
And then Eric was like, "You wouldn't. Don't tell her that. You would not listen." And she was like, "I wouldn't listen."
Saphira wouldn't definitely never listen.
Like what?
That's so
She's so
random.
fucking.
And she was lying.
Saphira. If we got Saphira on, no.
No, you have to. She would kill it.
She would kill it, but first of all, we'd have to bring the podcast to her.
Right.
She would not set foot in this
The bill would be
apartment.
high.
The bill would be high. And speaking of high,
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
bubble,
Okay,
bubble,
toilet
bubble,
and
trouble.
bong.
Let's
Smoked
get
the god. What?
spook. Oh,
No, we're not there yet.
I don't know.
We just.
What's the name of the segment?
Let's
Dragula.
talk about Dragula.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna add the rewind.
That's the name of the segment.
What's the name of the segment? We're
Oh,
back.
we had to
my
take a poopy
God.
break.
There was some technical difficulties, but that's.
I got another funny thing about you.
Oh my
is-
God,
So
what-
my
what?
boyfriend follows you, and sometimes you'll post on your story like, "Please, someone help me. My ass is like so full of cum." And he sent it to me. He's like, "Oh my God, did you see this?" I was like, "Yeah." She posts those like every day. He's like, "I didn't know what to make." It just, he was so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
Are you serious?
He was so just like, he's like, what he's like, "What is this? It sounds like it's like a cry for help."
Okay, but when you knew me back then, that's when I was crying for help.
No, me.
No, when I
Why
was in
didn't
high
you
school and
answer her
stuff.
cry for help?
No, not towards you. No,
Oh.
but like that, the life I was living then, I think I was living much more of a cry for help than I might seem I am now.
I could not tell.
Would you say you're living a life as a cry for help now?
Okay, and I was thinking about this earlier today. Not that I was gonna say it here.
I would say yes.
But right now I've been thinking about it, and I've been lately because I'm thinking like, oh, we've been listening to Brat a lot lately.
A lot.
And like, oh, we talk about living that life, the life on Dutch Cult Classic, but I still
Pop.
and like right now I'm at a point where I'm living my life like it's my job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. I don't
I
know what you mean.
Like I'm starting like if we're not living our lives like it's our job, then what makes it worth it?
Exactly. Yeah.
But who likes
No,
to
I totally
work
get
their
that.
job? I don't get it. I'm
No, you have to live your life like
you have to.
You have to treat
and-
your life like a
like,
job. You
have
got to get your life
well,
done.
because then your future is your paycheck.
Yeah. I totally see what she means.
I feel like it's like
And that's why we put the lash
Is
on.
that
and
kind
you
of
guys-
like-
okay.
That's why
You know what?
wear sweater vests.
I'm sorry, and that's why you're the drag queen portion of the podcast who is never in drag. Do you guys ever notice that?
Guys.
Second episode.
Oh,
Do you-
mind you, me and Martina, the listeners.
Don't do Martine like that.
It's a knife, Wen. It's a knife.
Yeah, all the sympathy is just a name. Okay.
Okay.
No, you haven't heard the leak. Like, oh, can we do that?
We can talk about
Grab
the
my
leak.
phone. Grab my phone.
Let's talk about the leak. And not from your pussy.
Can we play
Me
it?
every
That-
morning. Me
that's-
at $5 Friday. No, because at $5 Friday, I've been performing 25-minute Sabrina Carpenter mixes. I love the album.
It is so good. And I love the live videos. I want to go see her, but the tickets were $350.
What the fuck? She should have given at least me a ticket.
At least you.
true.
She's
The
so
white
clearly inspired by me in this era. And
The towel.
the blush.
The towel, the blush, the hair.
The cum and sperm.
The cum and sperm.
The judo number. Like, Juno.
She wants to get fun.
Bad. She wants to get bred with cum and sperm. She wants a man to rut in her. She wants the rut to be so fierce that the nut shoots deep inside. She wants to be inseminated bad. And I know that feeling because... Sorry, I've been waiting to talk to somebody about this. Because, like, and I know that, and I understand because, like, there's something so horny about being like, I'll let you alter my skeleton. Like,
I'll let you
I'm
alter
sorry.
my DNA
no,
with your penis.
no, because when you get pregnant,
Oh, I see.
and when the baby grows inside of
Your
you,
skeleton's
So, like-
altered
I see.
forever.
yeah,
You're
so,
changing
like,
your body.
And when I just think that's so
That's
intimate
like
and
very.
so
That's poetic.
well, yeah, it's like very
of you to
carnal.
bring
It's
up.
very
Yeah.
to be like, I'm going to put this baby in you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that seed and raise it, and
Wow.
in me.
Yeah.
At least till the morning when I shit it out.
Yeah, right,
but,
right.
But in that moment, my
You
walls
should
were
write
changed.
all of that in the genius lyrics comment section.
But that's what she's talking about. In
It
Gina.
is.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
what
mean,
who is she
you make me
talking
want.
about,
You make
though?
me want to make you fall in love. She wants to trap a man.
You make me want
like.
to yeah.
You make me want to make you fall in love. Like,
Yeah.
I want to hypnotize you with my fertile, like.
You know what's
My
funny
fertile,
about that
moist
song?
vagina.
When me and Andrew were on Fortnite the other night, we got stuck.
Who's
we were
Andrew?
Andrew's my boyfriend.
yeah.
Who
Who
hangs
fo-
out
I'm so-
with
it's so
Franco
funny.
more than me. They hang out and play Fortnite
Well,
together.
that's healthy
for-
when you think about it.
It is healthy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We're just friends.
Don't joke about
No,
that.
I know. How gaggy would that be?
That would be really fucking nasty.
I don't even think
You
I
have to wait
care.
for Try Guys Live.
No, but no. Anyway,
You
we were
can't have
trying
a Try
to
Guys
figure
scandal
out.
before.
We were trying to figure out what the lyrics
You
to
get
that
to that
song
level.
was. We were like, it's not "Make You Make Me Juno" because that's so aggressive.
No, I might let you make
It's
me.
no.
do
We
it.
figured
You
it was
make
let.
me, yeah.
No, we figured it was let me.
let you
But for a while, we thought it
make
was make me
Make
me
me
Juno.
make you
Make me
Juno.
make you Juno.
When she
We're like, we're gonna make
when
you
she
fuck
says-
me, make you put a baby in me. I'm like, I don't know if those are the lyrics.
No, I make you wanna make me.
Yeah.
And like when she says one of me is cute, but
Two,
two
though.
though,
That was very
like
Yeah.
that's sick and twisted.
Listen, we actually
And I
haven't talked
love
about
that
this album enough on the
she
pod.
doesn't even bring up the guy at all, which I appreciate.
Oh no, because this is about.
Yeah.
I mean, she said in some interview where she was like, "I'm as horny as any other 25-year-old."
Hello.
Wake that
Hello,
up.
like-
wake that up because people are like, I don't understand how she's like doing all these songs in front of minors.
Mind
I'm
you,
like,
you've been gooning for
you're
4 hours.
25.
Like, you tweeted that. Like,
like hello, like
Finally, I
Sabrina.
busted that nut. Now let me.
girls have vaginas. They can't. So they
Yeah.
can't be that
They don't
horny
get
for
horny.
man seed.
They just like refuse
Beach
to
me when
let
I
her,
was
like,
25.
move
You could
on
make
from
me
Disney.
Juno.
I don't even. Okay.
That one of me is cute, but
2 though. Try 3. 4,
I've
5,
never heard
6,
you laugh
7,
like
8.
You've never heard me laugh.
I've never made you laugh.
If I'm really laughing, it either becomes like a snort or a wheeze. No shade.
Oh, yeah,
Wheeze. I haven't. I'll. It'll need to be like midnight for me to be wheezing like that, or like I have to be watching somebody
late in the
live
day.
or something. Yeah, I've got to be like. Like I've got to be like.
I'm a wheeze.
Okay.
You
But
make me wanna make you fall in love.
oh,
I didn't understand the lyrics of that song for a little bit.
it hit me immediately.
It did hit you immediately.
Yeah.
It did not hit me. I loved it immediately, but I was like, is she talking about like
Not in my
like
butt,
Juno, like
Yeah,
quirky
pregnant.
movie Juno?
No, a pregnant person.
No, I know.
And that's why. Imagine if the music video she has Elliot Page play the love interest.
No, but just directly referencing
Right?
Juno.
Would be sickening.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I know. I thought it was insane that she was directly referencing a movie that is that old.
I thought,
me too.
And then I
thought-
was like, even equally insane. I was like, is she referencing the Greek goddess Juno? I was like, what is this fucking song? I don't understand what's going on. Why is there 2
She's
of her?
a carpenter?
Yeah,
I don't
she's a
get it.
She's a teenage witch. It's a lot going on.
I literally was like, this song is kind of highbrow in a way. I
And she
feel
was
like
on
this is
Boy
crazy.
Next Girl. Ooh.
She was on
Boy.
Girl Meets World.
Boy Next Girl.
No, for her to be a Disney baby, she's so sick.
And that show was
know.
bad.
Why would? How do you know? No
I
shade.
watched an episode.
Really?
Yeah, it was
For
not
what?
good.
It probably
I used to
watched,
love Boy Meets World. I used to watch
watched a
every
video
single episode.
essay on something from the show for sure.
It wasn't very good, but you know, if we got Sabrina Carpenter
I
out
watched
of
a video essay on something from the show.
I know. Well, something was they
Yeah.
referenced the show in
I
a
watch
video
a lot
essay I
of
watched
those.
for sure. I know that because for some reason I know that like they handled like communism really
they
poorly
do
and fascism
weird
really poorly.
stu- they
on
They
that show.
handled
like-
that on Boy Meets
No,
what
Boy
was it?
Meets
Boy
World had
Girl?
some
Oh no, on
weird,
Girl
weird.
Meets World.
On Girl Meets World, they handled that.
Because
That's
Boy Meets World had some
And it
big
was like-
topics.
it
Like,
was
he
very,
got
like-
drafted at one point for a war. Her name was Topanga.
clocking.
They had a lot of weird things. They had like, I think someone transitioned at one point, but
No,
I might be making that up.
no, sister. That definitely did not happen. Maybe it was. Like
I think it was like-
maybe it was there was. I know there was a trans Boy Meets Girl episode in the sense that there was an episode where one of them had to dress like a girl the whole day,
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
and that I've seen a video essay on that.
Okay.
Like,
There was
she transitioned.
there was trade on that show, I guess. Is that what
There
happened?
was
yeah.
trade.
Well, no.
Disney
no.
show?
No. Because trade knows. Trade
Yeah.
knows that they're trade.
That guy with the middle part
I am so lost.
on
What
the
are we
Boy
talking
Meets
about?
World.
I know. I never seen. The
Are we
show.
talking about
Like,
Boy or Girl Meets World?
I was talking about Boy.
When Sabrina was on Girl. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sabrina Carpenter was on Girl Meets World, but she was also on Disney Channel, the musical, the TV show, the musical.
Was she on the show with Ross
Olivia.
Lynch?
with Olivia Rodriguez?
No, she wasn't on the Roslyn show.
I just called
'cause I
her, for
would-
the
I
record,
would
Olivia
write Juno.
Rodriguez. That is not her name.
Olivia
Olivia Rodrigo. That's crazy. I listened to
You
her
could
all
have
the
just
time.
went in and clipped out when you
No,
said
I'm not
Rod.
going to clip it out
You
because
cut
the Z out.
we keep it so real on this podcast.
We keep it a little too
Mind you,
real.
the past 5
we
minutes
keep it
are-
so real that there's like a swarm of bugs in my apartment.
Well, we're in your
What is
apartment.
this?
I mean, you had the assistant close the door at the beginning of the last one, and then when I saw that it opened, I
did.
was like,
Oh my God, wait.
Oh yeah, walking to
Could you-
Franco's apartment feels like you're entering the bowels of hell.
In a
It's
sense
such an
that you
amazing.
are.
No, y'all are gonna gag when you come here because
Who's gonna come here?
Martine,
no, y'all are
Martine, you are gonna
Oh, I
gag.
just pulled my own hair out.
Oh,
Look at my hair. I got it dyed today.
that's fresh.
Fresh. Yeah.
You make me wanna make you fall in love.
We're in sync.
Oh, buongiorno.
But Jordan,
Oh my God, where is Sabrino?
Sabrina
Where is Sabrina
Carpenter.
Carpenter? Where is he at?
He.
The-
Oh,
see my
Sabrina.
You don't
Oh,
see my vision.
Sabrino.
That would be a crazy one to add to the roster.
Sabrino Shartender?
Should be, yeah, exactly.
Shartbrino. Shartbrino Shartender.
I don't know.
Carpet
how.
clit. Carpet clits.
Sabrina Carpet Clit. Does the carpet match the drape?
Sabrina. Suck breasts.
That was just a different suck breast carpet shit.
Yes! Suck breast carpet shit! Whoa.
Look what you've done.
Oh no, I'm
You've
happy.
upset
No,
him.
I'm glad you've no. Okay,
This
so let's
podcast
get
is
centered.
crazy.
Let's get more centered. What
Let's
are
get
some of your
centered.
favorite of my numbers?
I would say,
And you can put in the reels here. You can put in the
got
clips
it.
if I can find them.
You go
Yes.
first.
Well, you do. I think there's a lot of common themes in your numbers. I like you. Oh,
Body.
a lot of Disney Channel.
Thank you, Decom.
Yeah.
I love
a
Disney
Decom.
Channel, and I like a lot of body, show a lot of skin.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. A hair
Camp
flips.
cock.
And you will grab a chair. You'll bring a chair
I'm
up
not
there.
afraid of a chair.
You are not
That
afraid of
is
a chair.
true. You will grab a chair.
I'll stand on a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'll stand on the chair. Sometimes
Crocs.
the chair will stand on you. It
Not
doesn't
so
matter.
much. I did fall.
You know what might be a deep cut?
I fell doing sneaker night after changing into
Sneaker
these
night.
heels just to perform
Pop
it.
the heel,
First
bitch.
of all.
And then everyone in the crowd was like, "Well, you shouldn't have performed
Yeah.
sneaker night." And
In a heel. Like, where
is
is
and
the
I took off my
through
flats
line?
for
That's a
it, too.
creative choice.
well,
Yeah.
do we consider Crocs flats? Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
We do.
Yeah.
They're kind of
Unless
as
of the
flat as they
Balenciaga
get.
ones.
The ones that look like socks.
The stripper shoe.
Fuck
length
the
ones.
Balenciaga. Like, that's not the point. This is drag.
This is drag.
I'm doing drag.
least someone
Wait,
is.
you know
And how are
what?
the lashes?
Yeah, at least someone is.
They're right.
You know, I'm
I
not even
remember
gonna
your
sit here and
lashes
lie to
back
you.
in the day.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
We were going to talk about your lashes from back in the
Right?
day.
those
Bring them
back.
up. Bring them
No,
up. And I
seriously,
was
bring those back.
really. You think
Yes.
they were rough? I didn't realize how.
I
like,
couldn't believe you could see.
Okay, they were like.
She couldn't.
For those of you who don't know,
We're gonna find a picture.
Oh, you.
Yeah, we'll find a picture.
Oh, okay.
It's right here.
So, is that my? I'm so sorry if that's
No,
my
wait,
phone.
you're
Um,
getting kicked out.
I definitely had nothing on Scylla, but
They were giving
it was giving Scylla like
Oh.
There
a
were
little
Scyllas more out
Yeah.
than they were to the side.
yeah, so yes,
Yeah, yours were
yeah.
like straight
I was like
out,
the front facing version of
like
Scylla's.
a good 4 inches. It looked
It
They
was
were
a lot.
really crazy.
Uh-huh.
They
It
really
was-
were.
And I remember telling Iris, I went up to her at a show once because she was like, "You're gonna drop those eyelashes one day." And I was like, "I'm never gonna drop these fucking eyelashes." And she was like, she said something that she was like, "When you travel the world one day doing drag, because you will be traveling the country."
And
You
now
will
look
be
at you.
working the world. You will be doing this. And she said this really like not like it's not like she dumped on me all this nice things, but she was like, you will not be wearing those lashes.
And you know
she
what's
was
crazy?
right. She was
Filled.
You know what's
fucking right.
crazy?
Filled.
Is she meant that shit because Iris
I
doesn't.
know.
Iris doesn't do drugs, so that
No,
wasn't even.
Iris does not do
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah,
No,
that
I don't
wasn't
either. I
even
mean, I do
stuff-
weed.
I wish
but-
she would it sometimes.
Girl,
though.
it's not worth
Take
it.
a
It's not
fucking
worth
Prozac.
don't
Wait, you
tell
don't
me
do drugs either.
No.
we are the same person in many
It's-
ways.
I
the
don't do
girls don't
drugs.
know. And you're
Well, I
a Cancer,
used
right? Or you're a
to.
water sign?
I'm a Libra. No, you don't do drugs either.
No, I don't do drugs.
No, you actually don't. I don't know
don't,
why I'm
fuck you,
you
I
actually
don't do drugs.
No,
I
but that's
used to do
interesting.
drugs.
Three
But
Philly
I've never
performers-
even.
You've
like,
never even.
I've never like, not to be that girl. But,
I'll beat that girl.
no, but I've never done cocaine, ketamine. Like I'm just not because for
You're not
something-
missing much.
That's what I can
honestly.
tell.
That's
No
the
shade.
You're not
Yeah.
missing
Like
much.
it doesn't seem like things I want to do.
Last
And
time I
I've had
did something, I
friends-
was like, "Wow, I feel worse than I did."
And you wanna-
before I
Exactly.
did
And I've
this.
had people tell me
Right.
they're those like based on like how you tell me like you live your life and the way your brain
Right.
works, like it wouldn't be fun or good or like
Yeah,
and it would be an inhibitor rather than a
because you don't even like. You're not the kind of girl at the club. You're like, "Let me rip a shot and chug a drink before my
absolutely
number."
not. I just don't. I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't think
Right.
it makes me feel really.
And that's so
maybe I should try
interesting.
G.
No, I don't think you should.
We actually brought some with us today.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes,
Franco
girl. Yes. Insert funny picture.
Okay.
No,
It's
but
a nice
You make me
one.
wanna make you fall in love.
it's actually interesting to see like a performer who does not do drugs find success within this community.
Really?
No shade.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like
Drugs.
a lot of people start doing it. Like I guess like in those kind of social circles, like they start doing drugs because like literally everyone else is doing it, and that's
Yeah.
the only like they're like, oh, I can start getting bookings if I start hanging out with these people. All of these people do drugs. I'm gonna start doing drugs. And then it just kind of ends up as these like pseudo friendships where it's like
Yeah.
people aren't actually friends. They're just people who do drugs together and like want to get bookings from each other, which is what I've noticed a lot in a lot of communities, not just ours.
It's
And
true.
You don't
I don't really
do
stay
that.
out late
So
enough.
That's the
And there is
thing.
something about like being in bed by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I love. Like after I love it, and
No,
after
I mean,
not,
don't get me wrong. Like I stayed out.
No, if you do drugs, shout out. Have fun.
When I started
I'm gonna kill her.
shut this
No,
off.
that's been this is episode I believe 19. It has dinged every single time.
Oh, you want to gag on this? Oh, never mind.
Oh my God, what is it though?
No, but I was just so this.
No, I wanna gag on
Wait,
that.
so this is coming out Friday, right?
Hopefully.
This is coming out Friday. Tomorrow, you can catch me at Philomoka playing Dungeons and Dragons with Miss Mamshi and Megami from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Wait, that's sickening.
And I was putting up flyers for that around, and I had to pick them up from
Wait, where?
a place. It's
Philomoka.
Philomoka.
Where is that?
It's owned by Diplo. Did you know?
No, but
No,
like,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
He's
Yeah.
He's those people
We don't
that
have to
you,
bleep
yeah,
that, do
like.
we? Do I have to bleep that?
you do have to believe
I
it.
do have to.
Yeah.
Should I just cut all that out?
Well, you could. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just cut. Maybe the. It's
I'll figure
owned
it out.
by,
No, don't worry. I
You
got
can
it.
we'll
There's
cut
gonna
out
be a
the
lot
name.
of snipping and cutting in this episode. so
Call
it's
this a
okay.
circumcision, honey.
Okay. It's a nice.
We have had not one straight conversation this whole time. It's just been like us
say
like
it.
yelling and
This
making noises.
this one's a more challenging
This
one
one
for the
is
listeners.
Okay, for the girls.
For the
This is
girls.
The gals.
That's
the
you,
gals.
Martine.
Oh my god.
She's gonna piss herself listening to
I
this.
was like trying to
He's mentioned so many times.
Oh, I got a cramp.
I'm like, sorry, I want to go to bed.
Well, sorry,
and eat something.
Sorry, I want to focus on my life.
Hello.
Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to focus on my
Treating
career.
your life like a job
Yeah.
brings us back to it.
Well, because I'm starting to realize that like a lot of people don't know like everything that like a person goes through in a day.
Yeah.
And I was like the other day I was like, wow, like I really went through so fucking much today. And I was like, wait, but I deal with this every day. Like these are like ups and downs that I experience every day. And it didn't like just like click like magically or anything. But I was like, is this worth it?
Yeah.
Like is like everything, like just like walking down the street, like because I work at the family restaurant. That's my day job.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
I
that.
work with a bunch of people who just like watched me grow up, and like most people like I'm just like, and also like, in a neighborhood where I'm this like not only black sheep but also like a joke to a lot of people.
Okay.
And the past like year I've really been noticing the change in the way adults like stare at me, and it's adults who watched me grow up.
That
and
must
it's
be really weird.
And it's adults
I see
who's
what you're
like who like they made their kids stop hanging out with me and like
Yeah.
and it's just like I am constantly fighting to like be the person that I am and be the person that I'm going to be. And I think we're all doing that.
Yeah.
And we're all working, like, we're all doing the best we can with what we have every day to do that. And I have to start treating myself the way I would treat anyone else who I know.
And with grace too, and know that
Yeah.
every day is a
I've-
fight, but
I've-
it's a fight worth fighting.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm trying to be less hard on myself about just being sad
Yeah.
Yeah.
and being frustrated with things.
Trust me.
Feeling
I
the
completely
feelings.
get it.
Yeah.
And acknowledging
Something
the
that
feelings.
often comes up on this podcast is the idea of gratitude.
Yes.
And we
Yeah.
both together have noticed that like when we feel certain types of ways, like just like recognizing things that it's so basic, but it's like recognizing things that you are grateful for, like on the daily, like does
Yeah.
do a lot of like help. Like,
And it
you
does,
know,
it
with
does
those
like,
things, 'cause it's
like really just starting to look at like little things as big things, or
That's a
whatever,
good way to
or,
put it.
like putting grander value in things that you know you might just be like, oh well, that's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
really, it's like an amazing thing, like an amazing relationship that you have
Yeah.
with a person or a food or like
Yeah.
an
That's
a huge
object
one,
or
yeah.
an experience, and like recognizing that this is something I do or someone I engage with, like to bring peace to myself.
Yes. Yes.
And find balance with myself.
Yeah.
Not that I ever really feel balanced, but
no, I understand.
But
yeah.
But like they are like
Enough some
little
days.
blessings, you know.
That's a good way to put it, though.
Yeah.
I like that. It's making small things big things.
Yeah.
Because, like, it is things like, you know, I've been trying to be grateful. But things like there's certain gigs, even when it comes to gigs, I'm like, oh, you know, maybe I'm not feeling this, maybe I'm not doing this. But I remind myself, like, if I wasn't have this, I would want this.
Exactly.
So it's knowing, like...
And thinking, like, for me, sometimes I'm like, in 5 years, like, what am I going to think about? Like,
now.
Like, yeah, well, not just what am I going to think about me now, but, like, what is this chapter of my life? What I want it to mean and set my 5-year future girl up for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There is kind
That's
of that
working
like
towards the
weary
future.
balance of kind of like how do I remain like present and like stable with myself and like who I am now, but like still kind of like keep in mind like the future.
And you know what's been really helpful?
What?
The Brat album. I'm not even joking. Like, it's been really helpful
living
for
that
me.
life.
No,
But even like thinking about you 5 years ago. So like we all knew each other 5 years ago. 5 years ago was 2019.
Yeah.
Bam. Pre-pandemic.
like
think about us then.
We have kind of come a long way.
A long way.
My God. We were doing house. We were in that taboo dressing room.
y'all were doing house.
Yeah. I was not even doing
I
house.
was doing house.
I was
and
doing house when people were
complaining
dropping
about
out.
being-
Yeah.
Oh, Sven definitely listens to this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and Lahina.
You
Shout out
know?
Lahina, representing
And
for the
Lahina!
Latinos.
Yeah. Another Italian.
Another who I maybe
That's-
met
I don't
one
think-
time.
I don't think she's
Really?
Italian.
Jam Papa?
Oh no, Sven. Sven, I thought you meant Lahina.
Well, I said Lahina after.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sven is
Okay,
Italian.
we've clocked every single
clocked
listener.
every
That's
listener.
we've listed every single
Yeah,
listener.
the G listener.
Well,
changes the
y'all
mind.
haven't seen $5 Friday. No shade. But
You're so right.
I
Oh,
was
you have. You've
I
seen it.
have.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
No,
yeah.
have.
I haven't.
it's really worth it.
haven't
Like,
come
even,
yet.
like, I mean, it's... For listener,
tomorrow.
Martine, you know,
Maybe
you
I
do the
will.
door most of the time. It's not tomorrow. There's
Next
the
week.
Pig Iron fundraiser. But yeah, next week.
Okay,
By
okay.
all means. It's,
Then you have to come.
I cannot
I'm
even
booked.
explain to you. Yeah, you on the 25th. But
It's October, honey.
okay, you know, as everyone remember that you exist.
She listens to the,
The
podcast.
I want to start telling people though. If you book me on October, you have
You
to
have to
book
book
me in
me in
April. Hey, Little Piece.
Yes.
Have you been?
Hello. Oh.
Have you been watching the Boulay Brothers Dragula season 666?
Well, yes. I have been watching the Blue Brothers Dragula season 666.
What did you think about this previous episode?
Actually, okay, I really liked it, and I can tell you why. I wrote a lot of notes, and then I forgot to review them and bring them here. It was a lot of like, what's the question?
You know what? We'll talk about looks.
Wait, is this? I'm loud enough. Okay.
Yeah. We'll talk about looks.
Just the looks.
We'll talk about looks and also
Truly anything
Pie's
that pops
personality
Just
coming
pie?
out. We can talk about other people too.
Okay.
But like, you know, we're in Philly. Little Piece also knows Pie.
Oh, my daughter. Pie's my daughter.
Pie, yeah, the drag daughter.
Excuse.
And I think this is the first time we knew we'd see it. This is who Pie is.
Oh my God. Okay.
This
For
is
any
how
of you
Pie
watching,
talks.
This is how. Okay. We knew when I found out Pie was gone, and also it was literally I had to like piece it together in my head because I had
piece it
texted
together.
him.
Really?
I needed him to do something for me, and I had texted him multiple times.
This fucking bitch ain't getting back
And
to
then
me.
well, that kind of brings me to what I really liked about this episode, and not just this episode, but this season is you can tell everyone really like doesn't want to go home.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, they're
everyone is
fighting.
like confident that they don't have a place in the top 4.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they are nervous.
yeah,
The girls are nervous.
It's so. And that's not a bad thing. That's
No, that's what you want
that's
for
a good
reality
That's what you want.
TV.
And yeah,
You want
I
them
know shade
fighting.
on your season. It didn't seem that way.
No.
Our
Our season
at all?
was, our season was like, we were a little bit like,
I mean,
a
how
lot
many
of us are
how many
fighting
of
for
you
them.
auditioned?
a few.
You're like me, Cynthia, JK.
And we were all like, remember one day I realized we're all fighting for the middle.
Dad, you're fighting for the
We're
middle.
fighting for the
Dad.
middle, man. The second I walked in and saw Neo, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I don't know what I would have done. Well, when I saw Neo's spider look.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, girl,
I saw it. Trust me, I saw that spider look.
Oh my God, when does that wear
They had
off?
me
When
stand
does
next to her for critiques on both my episodes. I do want to say though, me and Scylla had the exact same track record. Bottom 3, bottom 2, out. So Scylla,
you still got
my
that first
sister.
one. Okay.
I still got that first
out. She could never.
never.
Yeah. Because me and Martine performed that at one of your
serious?
viewing parties when you were out of town.
I need to see that.
I don't think we have a video, but
Wait, so
Stream first out.
okay, and
but
it's actually so good.
Cynthia's verse. Cynthia ate
slayed
me
it.
up.
Roller skates,
Skates,
bitch. Cynthia Doll and Onyx on dicks.
dicks.
Like, are you kidding me?
And she really?
Man.
Also streamed Cynthia's
she
new
just
album.
dropped an album.
did.
And there we go. Yeah.
Featuring Satana,
Yeah.
Neo,
Oh, my mind.
Jarvis
Q,
Hammer.
You're
Q.
living for Q on Extra.
I need to hear Q's verse.
I need to hear the song bad.
It's gonna be like Lil' Kim.
But little Q. Anyway,
this is my real hair.
no, and she's wearing. She's.
It's my real hair.
I'm
I'm openly making
but
that
she's
joke.
wearing. She's wearing the dress that she did the cameo in on Dragula.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
wearing the dress in the.
She planned one thing about Cynthia Doll. She's going to plan a PR.
Yeah,
stunt.
I find her like, I know it's your sister. I find her so like interesting, like prolific.
Have you ever met her?
I know that's your
Y'all would
sister,
get
but I find her
along.
so
Y'all would get
No,
along
I think
great.
so. I think
Yeah, y'all would get
so.
along
She
great.
really reminds. I mean, remember what I said? I know you disagree, but she reminds me of Nevaeh Shea.
That is just, it's, in a way, I do see what you mean.
Yeah. Not like in anything. Not in aesthetic. Not
Personality-wise, I do
kind of right.
kind of see
but
it,
even
yeah.
I could see like the way if I was to go back and forth with her in drag.
Oh, she is. Cynthia is so fucking funny and she's quick. And
Yeah.
the thing is, Cynthia knows how to market herself so
Yeah,
well.
and I can relate to that.
like her coming back on the show and saying, "There's the door, bitch."
Yeah, I was waiting for
posting
it.
dodgeball, which I know some people are like, "Oh, that's not very much of like a fright feat."
Oh, shut up,
Bitch,
bitch.
dodgeball's kind of crazy.
It was more entertaining than watching them be like, "Ooh, we're the scary drag show." Like, I was
What are you
entertained.
talking about? Scary drag show.
Dragula.
Dragula, they play dodgeball.
That show, Dragula, where it's scary.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Let's get back to
no,
the
I'm talking about how
Balls.
I
like
forgot
if
we were
people
talking
were
about it.
shitting on the like dodgeball of it all, it's like, okay, it's better than just them being like, we're gonna fucking put nails in you today. We're like,
Well,
we
that
get
would
it.
be
You're
more
not.
extermination.
Yeah,
No,
but I will say
but,
the extermination, like as someone who has done pincushion stuff, putting the needles through the knees is crazy.
That looked really
because
painful.
that skin is thick.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
so
needles on
we're
your
gonna.
knees. Needles on your knees.
What were your top 3 looks of this?
Oh my god,
yeah.
of this? Okay.
Yeah.
Looks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Okay. Pie for sure. Pie for sure.
Boots.
And when I saw the hands working with the burlap, I was like, oh, that's pie.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah,
pie,
yeah.
like for sure. My hands down, my favorite, because it really just gave such like Yu-Gi-Oh card down, was Auntie.
It does give
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh
It was
card down.
incredible.
It
was
yeah.
straight
That was
out
the
of
best one
Toon
by
World.
far too.
It was, I mean, incredible. Like, really, truly, like, it's not like it's nothing I've ever seen on the show because we've seen box stuff, we've seen like
Yeah.
coming out of stuff, but like,
and she sold it.
oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
it was
The-
incredible.
the hands,
movement,
bitch.
the
Yeah.
hands, and they included it was just so. I loved the way. When the legs came out of the box.
Yes.
I love that there were faces trying to come out, like it had really been eating people. It was crazy. And you gotta like watch it. It's really
clock
cool.
that tea.
It is such a beautiful, detailed. Because like, and if you
details,
think about
bitch.
it, the last week was so detailed too from her.
No, she is like a front
Oh,
runner.
incredible!
Yeah. Incredible.
I really just. I don't even know how I feel about like the character that they're presenting of her yet, but I want to see every single look presented on the runway.
Same.
I would
That's how
love.
I feel about Gray Matter.
Yeah, Gray
Really?
Matter too. I really liked.
I understand.
That was
I
my
understand
favorite.
that.
I would
of the
say
night.
Pie, Auntie, and Gray Matter were my top 3.
I
Because
w-
some of them I didn't like. So I think dolls. I think like, oh my god, what a fun, cool challenge to do on Dragula. Like that's
Yeah.
such a good one. But I think some people really did take it like, where's the doll? Like I'm looking at like Jaharia's.
Okay, yeah,
Did
but
not
let's
see the doll, but turned.
no.
Turned
Well, yes,
it
and
out.
I think it made sense for Jahari to be in the top because besides the performance, do you think how many bookings do you think Jahari got offered after Tuesday?
Oh, a shit ton.
lot.
like
Because
if I had the power, I would have booked her.
and
as
also
soon as
because
the
like Dragula is not known for the
at all. Oh, at all.
performance.
Well, but you know what Dragula is known for? Specifically highlighting people with little to no performance capability and telling them they're really good performers and not showing a lot of their performances in the edit and then crowning them. And,
Yes.
Damn.
No, that's literally-
maybe take
That
out
is
the
true.
crowning, but it's like pretty frequent that happens. And I mean, it's that being said, like I have like
You've worked with a lot
as
of
a
them.
student. No, I haven't. But as a student of like the internet and drag and like watching like season 2 in particular, like for me, it's like I love seeing Majesty back on the
Yeah.
show.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
Majesty
I-
can perform.
Okay.
Well, not just that. I
Yeah.
started listening to a song because I saw Majesty perform. I met her. I worked with her one time. Incredible. Like
She's very nice too.
I could not believe, and it wasn't just. I mean, for me, I was like, you don't understand. I was like going through such an insane time in my life watching your season, and like your looks. Like I did not like the behavior on the show, but I love the. I mean, watching the performance, like whatever. It's so magical. I really love Majesty. And I liked Majesty's look. I think that was.
I liked
I
it
love
too.
the
It was
eyes.
scary.
It was scary, and it was a doll.
It was a dog. It gave very Raggedy Ann, which I liked.
What was I gonna say though?
How'd you feel about
The crowning. Take out the crowning part. I don't think that they don't always crown bad performers.
Wait, what do you mean the crowning?
Just they really reward. They like tend to really build. It would like really kind of. They build up whatever they want with y'all. It's very interesting the way they just kind of
because
like.
they will say like they did amazing performance, but they won't
even though they're
show
not,
you
yeah,
it.
exactly.
They won't show you it.
They won't show you, and they'll just be like, "Well,
just
so and so
say it.
did really good at this, exceeded our expectations."
Oh,
like,
I see.
Yeah, but they won't always show it. But like this one, like
That's the one.
Jaharia turns it out. and
Jaharia
there's
turned the party.
There's no way you can
And I
edit
don't-
that she
But I
didn't.
also I don't think it's. They commented on the sword being huge, but like I think that makes
I
sense.
thought it was a box cutter, and then it turns out
Yeah,
it's
well,
half a scissor.
I thought it was
It's
supposed to be
half
like
a
her
scissor.
sword as like her doll. Like I thought she was just like.
I
an
asked
action
Pi
figure
about
and
it. I
everyone
was like,
else
"What
was-
is that?" I was like, "I thought it was a box cutter." She's like, "No, it's half a scissor. Like it's like she broke the scissor."
No, I get it.
in
I
half.
get
Well,
it. So they didn't show her with the full scissor, or she never.
She never had.
There
a
was
full
never
one.
another side.
It's like she.
It
like,
just was that.
Yeah.
Which
When does your
isn't
NDA wear
dull.
off?
Oh.
What,
Kinda
2030? 2035?
Not soon. I checked that the other day.
I feel like
Is that in the NDA? How
Fucking-
long it is? Can you say that?
How
Not on
long?
the mic, but
Well, that would be breaking that.
yeah.
breaking that.
NDA.
What was I
365
going to
under wrap
say?
girl.
You're gonna have a long time editing this.
I am gonna have a long time. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
I feel like Drac Morta sometimes like
The mug was off
we'll-
last night for
we'll
sure.
just say things that don't make sense.
Oh, they'll.
Oh, see, I
well,
win.
they'll-
You know what I
they will
mean?
say stuff that
they'll
like.
have like critiques that just kind of like
No, yeah,
it
we'll
seems
be like,
they're
what are you
like,
talking
They're
about?
just trying
Yeah.
to like be bad cop sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, they play good cop, bad cop,
Well,
and
like-
you don't know what they say when it's just them two.
And you know it's nasty,
She's
raw
dead.
as shit.
It's
It's
killed
giving me
her.
read show, performance texts.
Oh my god, it is like literally like so. The biggest thing that when you're on the show is like seeing like when they're by themselves, what do they say about you? Because you don't hear that.
Right.
And you know it's nasty. Well, I mean, I think more than nasty.
I didn't know what that was.
Okay, so we're
So back to
I'm gonna-
Dragula
yeah, we're gonna
season
bring it back.
666 episode 2.
Wait a
Jennifer
minute.
Tilly.
Oh my
pause.
God, Jennifer turned the
One,
party for me.
2, 3.
Jennifer
Jennifer
Tilly.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. She, dream guest judge and incredible. Walked up on stage and gave Desiree a hug.
That was very
Incredible.
Lovely. Now,
Desiree, on the other hand,
right,
I love her.
I think she's hot
I'm sorry,
as
I
hell
love
out of
her.
drag. I'm
I
ready
don't,
for
but
her
I
to go
love her.
home.
that look was kind of crazy.
The look was horrible.
It's not even that look. I mean, and I think this episode they were really great about toning down how annoying she was in the first episode. Because in the first
Are you
episode,
sure?
I didn't. Well,
She was a little more funny. I liked when like
Yeah.
Auntie's like, "You look a mess." She's like, "You look a
you
mess."
know, you
she
too.
just wanted
You
to.
too, yeah.
That's not funny.
Yeah, no, that was funny.
no,
Terrible.
that's what I'm saying. Like she was so much more likable this episode than last.
Yeah.
Because it was just so nice of Pi to like be himself.
Have a melt.
Um,
Be Pie. The thing is, Pie's not malicious.
No, and
They're
it's
just like
okay.
that.
So like y'all need to know this about Pi. That's just how Pi talks. When I tell you I bet you 100% Pi was like, I thought I was just being a good friend.
No,
Like,
literally,
No, 1
literally.
billion
Like,
and 10%.
It is so... Because, and I know this because I feel like I relate to that a lot. Like, I relate to that kind of just saying the wrong... And really not knowing, like, how... Like, Pi definitely...
They're honest to a fault.
Well,
like, they will tell you exactly what
But
they
here's
think.
the thing. It was like when I was watching it, I was like, when Pi pulled Asia aside, I was like, okay, an apology. Okay, this is gonna go great. And then when Pi was like, so do you want to have an alliance? I was like,
Boots.
what do you do?
And I was like, but at the same time, I was like, this is, of course Pi would say this.
Of course.
But
There was just no way for, like I said this last episode, there's certain things that Pi has done so far, at least the way it's edited and how we've seen it, there's no way for it to come off in like a good light.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
There's
mean-
like, there's, oh my God, Pi.
But I think, but here's, no, this is a
3.1
thought,
for him.
this is a thought that I was having when
Well,
I
I
was
remember being
watching it.
relieved when they gave Pi that do music in the,
loved
the
it.
first episode
Yeah.
because I was like, oh my God, like this is so
I was
relieving,
trying to,
'cause I
like,
was nervous.
I was
remove
nervous.
myself as like a person who knows them. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I would enjoy them as
Exact-
a separate
exactly.
thing because
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
like, because Pi's kind of being like, it's kind of like some of my favorite qualities of a housewife where they're like chaotic but they don't know they're being chaotic.
Yeah,
they don't know.
yeah.
They're in their own little world.
Yeah, they're in their
in
little
own
world and starting little
And-
issues, but
And
like,
they really
yeah.
do kind of assume in the way that when they're operating that everyone else is operating either the same way as them
That is
or
deep.
might need their advice. And
That's a really good way to put it.
That is a really good way.
Pi does assume they was operating on the same way.
and it's like almost like every day is a new reality check, it feels like.
Yes.
And not in a way that, like, I don't know if that's a major hindrance to Pi, but I know that that's annoying. And
can be.
and it was like, it was so real. I was like, oh, of course Pi's annoying everyone.
Yeah.
Like in the first episode. And in this episode, it made everything like, I think as someone who knows Pi, because I was explaining to my friend, I was on the phone with my friend, and she was like, "This does seem very strange and calculated."
Yeah.
and I was like,
No.
I was like, I promise you, baby, that
It's
is
not.
just
The
It's just
thing
the way
is, like,
she
I
is.
wasn't
that is
understanding
and that's
it.
Pi
Like,
literally being like, because it's a knife. Okay, grab my phone.
I gave it to you.
Oh, here's my phone. It was my phone. Okay, hold on, because I gotta talk to you about something. Hold on. It's okay. To quote Ariana Grande on the remix, it's a knife when you know they're counting on your mistakes. It's a knife when you're so pretty they think you must be fake. Pi was sympathy is a knifing. Asia. Pi was like, you
Yeah.
That's why you pulled up your phone.
no.
Yeah.
I was like,
The
you are.
exact quote.
I was like, you're the baddest bitch in the room. These bitches hate you.
And that's why
Yeah.
they're like, I
No,
want to be
that
an
is
alliance.
true.
Because you can say
Yeah.
Pi was like, you're such a strong competitor. I like you. I respect you. I want to be
Yeah.
aligned
Yeah.
with you. Not thinking that it is episode
Well,
2.
not realizing that
weird.
it's also like, not realizing that it's also just kind of a major overstep.
It's
Yeah.
really kind of a breach
But
of
you know what?
boundaries.
Here's the thing.
Also, like, could have just apologized in front of
That's it.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
It just left it at that.
but then when Pi was
No, but
explaining
that's
it
the
in
thing.
the cauldron, no,
Yes.
say the thing. Say
No,
the thing.
the thing is, like, as a viewer, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you're watching this like awkward.
Oh my God, I was.
no,
What?
you're good. You're good. You're
Okay.
good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So like, as a viewer, it's like watching Pi start that conversation well. Having it turn weird and awkward, and then having it end up in tears about trauma. It's just
Yeah.
like, I'm watching TV.
No,
I'm
real
watching TV.
TV.
We're watching
Thank you, Pi.
television.
I'm watching
We're watching
TV.
television.
I
And
love
when,
it.
When
I don't
Pi
care.
was
It
explaining
was so
like,
silly.
the reasoning in the boudoir.
Yeah.
Being like, is this not? Are we not on Dragula all of a sudden?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's a game.
Are
They
we
said
not
this
on?
into
Are
a
we not
game.
on a reality competition show?
Yeah.
Or are we in Poof Paul's best clat race? Like,
Yeah.
and.
That's what you kind of have to do. You have to amp it up a little bit.
And then Majesty was like, yeah, I guess.
No, but that's what makes Majesty so good is that they're like, I guess so.
Yeah, but that's not all the information we received, and
That's
it. And I just kind of
bringing it
loved
up
like
in front of everybody.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say about Majesty. I love Majesty's like, I'm like different. I'm a different person now. I'm like, no, you're not. You're
No,
just
but-
quieter.
no, you're just a plant.
like you're
but
doing the same
oh
thing.
yeah,
but nicer.
the let's go to the side. I've got a rumor from
Oh
production.
my
value
God!
was gaggy.
That was-
like
Oh my God, but who could it be? Who did that?
Let's
talk about needles.
really quick. No,
See,
really
This
quick.
is why segments are important because then you can be like, let's take a break.
Yeah.
But
wait,
I
hold
think we should took a break like an hour ago.
What I will
No, 'cause we're
say,
peeing
like,
hard. Like,
what I will say about when fucking Pie,
fucking,
like
yes.
when Pie said to Asia, like, it's literally what I said last week on this podcast. It did not look like Art the Clown.
okay,
But the
fuck
timing,
you.
I'm sorry, it didn't. I fucking loved it, but it didn't. And that's okay.
I've never seen that movie. I don't know shade. I know this is your culture.
This
I don't
is my
care.
culture, so tread lightly.
It's like
I don't
an
care
okay
about
movie.
Oh, you don't care about
references.
my culture.
One thing,
No, I
well,
don't
if you
care
love my
either.
drag, like you would know, I don't really care for references. I don't really care.
You
for,
are extremely referential.
no, but what I do care for is, but what you said, I love everyone being in on the joke. So even if they don't understand the joke, it's like, oh, but you understand why it's funny because you understand the language of comedy. You understand the
Yes.
language, the breadth.
Yeah, okay,
of
I
this
see.
experience.
Like with spooky drag, sometimes it's
Well, it's just I don't.
you may
like,
not get it, but it's spooky and it's
Yeah,
scary.
and I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
And as long as I'm getting the show, as long as they're hitting those beats, I don't mind.
That's
And
the
to
thing.
me, that hit my beats. Okay,
What hit your beats?
Asia's look.
Oh no, I'm not saying it was a bad look. I'm just saying, okay.
Oh my
you
God, what a
guys.
great episode that was.
Amazing.
Wow.
We laughed, we cried,
We laughed, we
sang.
cried, we
You gave me
sang.
compliments.
We did.
We served.
Nothing got accidentally
Fierce.
deleted.
No.
Nothing
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
Nothing like
no,
that.
we showed toe.
We
We
showed
did
toe.
show
We
toe.
showed
Ho.
hole. That got deleted.
Yeah, we did. We
No,
did.
because y'all are gonna gag, but there's so much mystery footage that you'll never see from.
You know
this.
what's funny? There's
have the
mystery footage,
audio.
but we have the
Oh, we
audio.
can do the audio.
Yeah,
Subscribe to the
audio.
Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Wait, do you have a Patreon?
No.
Okay, so segments. No,
Segments.
but you could do an
We
extended
do need
audio
to do
version
some-
of the podcast.
We could.
Yeah, just do
No,
that.
we're just gonna figure it out later. So anyway,
No, but do that.
no, we will.
Okay.
We need to say goodbye because this is crazy.
Bye.